With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
On the red. Son, it's a hunt. 30 left. Hunt.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
10. Now a 2nd and 10.
These are 24. Focus, hot. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, James, attack. Eleven. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Son, this is hot. 11. Go.
Lawrence will throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, hot. 11, Agate. Silver.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Hey, I'm gun. Red on red. Zone, this is hot.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hey, Dinch. Hot.
Turton going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, son. Red.
They'll try again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jalen Noel from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Chiefs, nothing.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Now Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out, In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, let's go.
Now Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
23.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago, as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A 1-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, run. Hey, tomato. Silver.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go with no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense, because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Higgins. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Slot man moves right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Fighting his way through contact. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Hey, Lions! Hey,
they go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Hey, let's go. 13. Hey, center. Zach.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Red on red.
Lawrence going to throw again. And he's got it. It's Thomas. The Jacksonville Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Moreno. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3rd down and 1.
Take right open. Decent 24. On, this side.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ginger.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Now he'll tuck this and run. Down the field, he's got Noel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Red on red.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Over the middle, complete. It's Moreno. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Joshua Hardy to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this line in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
I thought that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mahomes to throw once more. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back running. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
13 Luke. Rip, 23.
They go play action with Lawrence. And the Chiefs are going to get him. fixes a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
On red. Hey, tomato, tomato.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lawrence will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Lawrence. That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try not to stand before they're backed up even further.
Now he'll tuck this and run. It's caught inside the 20. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, run! Hey,
now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
4 yards on the pickup.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
49-yard line.
shotgun snap to Mahomes. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Easy. Hey, rip it.
They'll try and throw for it. And they will get back to it in one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And bulldozing his way through. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshaw Turton, 62 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now.
31, Chiefs 16. Joshua Carney to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nifty move. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to manage the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Hey.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Here we go. First and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a 1-score game. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Able to slither by. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Bayshore Jordan, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jaguars use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Fred on.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
These are 24. Hey, center. Zach.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A CD, always a little extra excitement for week